G'day guys, Rekkless here with another ArmA 3 review. Now a question I get every now and then is, Rekkless, what's the best way of downloading ArmA 3 mods? What's the best way of launching my game and managing and keeping my mods updated? Well, basically there's two programs I like to use. One program called ArmA 3 Sync. ArmA 3 Sync is perfect if you're a single player, like to play a little bit of Exile, a little bit of Breaking Point, have a small amount of mods you want to deal with, and maybe have a couple of buddies that you want to play, maybe some co-op missions or, like I said, Breaking Point or something with. It's a super fast, easy, and reliable program to start your ArmA 3 with the right amount of mods. Way better than using the ArmA 3 launcher, at least at this stage. Now, the problem is with the limitations is it doesn't keep your mods updated, and you can't create universal playlists for your buddies and extra clan members and stuff like that to join with. So effectively, when you start getting to the size of maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 50, maybe even 100 players or clan members, and your mod list starts getting 10 mods, maybe 15 mods or more, how do you get that many people to download that many mods, keeping that many mods updated, and having that amount of people joining your server with the same mods, the same version, all at the same time, without spamming your server full of errors, and without basically having to hold people's hands to downloading mods off Armaholic in the workshop? Well, I like to use, and my group likes to use, a program called PlayWithSix. Now I know when I say those simple words, a lot of people's faces will screw up, and everyone will have flashbacks to a time of a really buggy and slow program that's really difficult to use. Well, I can certainly tell you, as of the 14th of October 2015, the program is still just as buggy, just as difficult, and just as slow to use. But I'm hoping that if I show you some of the features of PlayWithSix, you can see just how powerful it is for a group of players to keep their mods updated, to make sure everybody's downloading the same mods, and things like that. So basically, upon opening PlayWithSix, you get greeted with the home screen. Now this is today's home screen. It changes every day. There's nothing particularly interesting or important about today's one. Now, with PlayWithSix, to make the most out of it, it is important that players do create an account and sign in. Now, you can use your email address. Don't worry, they don't send you a whole bunch of emails or spam you or anything like that at all. They don't even send you a happy birthday email. You can also use Steam, Facebook, maybe even iTunes account. There's a whole bunch of different accounts you can use to sign up, basically just so they can track who you are and what collections you are subscribed to. Now, we'll get into that in just a little bit. Now, with PlayWithSix, it's not really the most obvious program to use. It's not like looking at this screen right now, it's very easy to know what to do. But basically, how it works is anything on the left-hand side is what's going to launch when I click the launch button. So right now, I've got ArmA 3 selected with no mods, no missions, connecting to no servers. I click launch, it's just going to launch ArmA 3, total vanilla, just like I would out of Steam. But what if I want to run some mods and stuff like that? Well, basically what I need to do now is I need to click on my mods section of PlayWithSix. Now it opens up the screen here. So this is my collections. I've got a total of 11 collections currently saved on my computer. If I just slide this over and make a little bit more room, you can see them here. Now, first clicking on our Flying Monkeys in Space Milsim collection, this is basically the collection that my group uses effectively 90% of the time. Basically, people will log on to TeamSpeak, will say, hey guys, we're having a game at 7:30, jump on, full Milsim collection, see you on the server. People know then just to open up PlayWithSix and then launch the Milsim collection. Now, this is a collection that I've created and I've made publicly available to anybody on PlayWithSix. Now, basically what that means is new users or existing users, all they have to do, players, all they have to do is go into PlayWithSix, subscribe to my collection. They'll be given this collection. So as you can see here, I've got 73 subscribers here. They'll be given this list of mods, and then upon their first time of downloading our mod collection, they simply click down install, and it will install the mods in our collection. Now, as a clan leader or a clan owner, I can remove mods super easy. So say we get sick and tired of using ArmA mod. I don't know why you would, but you get sick and tired of using ArmA mod. All I have to do is right click on the mod, click remove from collection. You can see the collection is now dropped down to 36. I click sync, and now every single player in our group now no longer will be running errors when we launch the server. I don't have to tell anybody. I don't need to make sure or hold people's hands to make sure they're not trying to join the server with errors. It now is automatically given to all the players when they use it. Now say I want to add a mod to the collection. All I have to do is click on browse. You can see there's almost 1,500 different mods in the PlayWithSix library for ArmA 3. So say I like the look of the new DSS mod looks pretty cool. So we might add that to the collection. I don't think it would work very well with all the mods I've got, but as an example, so I simply click, drag, add it to the collection. Now you can see there if I click back on the Flying Monkeys in Space Milsim collection, I simply click sync. It will now sync to the PlayWithSix network, and now anytime one of my clan members open up PlayWithSix, they will now automatically have the DSS mod. They simply now all they have to do is click install, and it will install the DSS mod. Now I'm just going to remove that now, just so in case any of my guys come online. So that's basically how a collection works. Now, you can see here also I've got multiple different collections. So we've got a Joint Ops collection here. This is basically whenever we go and play with another clan or another group of guys, I'll get their mod list off them, and then I'll create this mod list collection here. I'll sync it up, and then I simply say, hey guys, we're playing with XYZ clan tonight. Launch the Joint Ops collection, and then all they have to do is right click on the Joint Ops collection, go activate. You can see it's activated over here. Click launch. It will now launch the game with the exact mods that we need for that server. We've also got a Halo collection here. We've been playing a bit of Operation Trebuchet. This mod collection is just basically a bit of a cut down version of our Milsim collection. Now keep in mind, players don't have to download the mods multiple times. All these are our collections. So once somebody downloads Ace once, it gets used across all the different collections the same way ArmA 3 Sync would get used. We've got an experimental collection which I throw random mods onto every now and then that allow people to just test out different mods that we don't run on our server, just to test out new cool things that come along. Recently we just had cup weapons on there, but we just got rid of that recently. As you can see here also, I've got other collections that I've subscribed to. So here's the one here for Razgriz, an American clan that I like to play with every now and then. I simply click and activate that collection. It's now checking what mods I've got against my computer with what they're using. So as you can see here, I don't have medium helicopters, MRT accessories, or NAM. All I have to do now is simply click install. It's going to download all those mods at once. I don't have to go to ArmAholic and download them individually. I don't have to go to any special BitTorrent site or anything like that at all. It's basically just downloads it all off the PlayWithSix network. You can see here I've got the Tactical Battlefield collection for when I want to play a bit of Tactical Battlefield. It's currently uninstalled right now, but you can see that there. Now, what if I want to create my own collection of mods and stuff like that? A really popular game mode right now is Exile with Zombies. All I simply have to do is click New Collection. I'll give the collection a name, Exile Zombies. Click Create Collection. And now I've got a Exile Zombies collection with absolutely nothing in it. I simply click Mods. So these are all the mods that I've got downloaded and installed on my computer. Of course, if you didn't have them on your computer, you simply click Browse and install them through the network there. But I do currently have Exile. Here it is there. Currently the most up-to-date version. And then scroll down to the bottom as well to Ryan Zombies. And so voila, now I've got a Exile Zombies collection. Now, if I wanted to, I can publish it to the Steam network. To the PlayWithSix network. I can make it private, unlisted, or public, basically allowing any of my group members to, launch and launch this collection. Of course, being only 2 mods, it's probably unnecessary. Anyway, with this collection now, it's now been activated on the left. I simply click Launch, and I will now launch the game with Exile and Zombies. PlayWithSix also keeps your mods updated, so as you can see here, I've got one update pending. which is the Australia map. So currently the version I've got is 4.1. There's now a 4.4 beta out now. So as you can see, it's now checking against what I've got. It's giving me an update button here. I simply click update and PlayWithSix will automatically update my mod. Now the really cool thing about it as well is, unlike, say, so as you can see here, this is a 1.4 gigabyte Australia update. If I was to download Australia off ArmAholic and there's a new update, I then have to re-download that whole 1.14 gigabytes off ArmAholic and run it through ArmA 3 Sync. With PlayWithSix, all it does is downloads the updated files. So whatever the difference, so say the updated difference is 200 megabytes, when I click update, it's only going to download 200 megabytes and simply update what's needed. Basically, think of it the same way as Steam works. You know, if there's an update for ArmA 3, you don't have to re-download all of ArmA 3, you just have to download the update. Basically, to show you a really easy way as well, once I've made a collection public, all my squad members have to do is simply click at the top here, go home, takes them back to the home page, and click on collections. So when you click on collections here, it takes you to the PlayWithSix collections section. And you can see all the different collections that the PlayWithSix community has made over time. So you can see the Tactical Battlefield collection here. Here's an Ironfront collection made by the developers of the Ironfront mod. You can see the All in Armor Terrain Pack Epoch collection for people who play Epoch on Chernarus or something. Nimitz Carrier Operations, a very, very popular single player and multiplayer jet-based mission found on the Steam Workshop. Simply download that collection, and it's every single mod you need for those missions. Scrolling down, you can see further different clans and stuff like that. So say here we click on Task Force 72. So say I want to download their mods. All I simply do is click on their collection, click the subscribe button, and now I'm subscribed. You can see they've got over 300 subscribers. After it's been subscribed, I simply click back to my mod section, and I should see it down here. Here you go, here, Task Force 72. I simply click on that, and then now it checks the mods that I've got on my computer against what their mod collection is. And then as it processes, it will come up with an install button. And then once I click the install button and all the mods download, I simply click launch, and I can join the Task Force 72 mod server with absolutely no problems whatsoever. Now, another thing you can do with PlayWithSix as well that's really cool is you can simply launch the game with the correct mods right onto the server. No mucking around with the interaction screen. So say I say to my guys, okay guys, I want you to launch the Milsim collection and join the server with a mission. All the guys simply have to do is make sure the Milsim collection is activated, as you can see down the left hand side of the screen, then click servers, and it takes you to the server part of PlayWithSix. Now what it will do is it will slowly start populating all the different ArmA 3 servers. Now of course I can filter it by server name, player count, what country they might be in, ping, all the rest of that jazz there. I'm currently leaving it open just for now though. As you can see, what I can also do up the top right is I can click on add server, and I can add the server IP and port and directly connect straight to the server through here. Do a direct connection. Now currently our Flying Monkeys in Space server is being updated, so it's not online right now. But say the Aussie gaming server is our server. All I simply do is click on that. Then it populates down the left hand side. So basically all players have to do now is they've now got ArmA 3 with our Milsim collection joining what would be our Flying Monkeys in Space server. They just simply click join. It will now start ArmA 3 with our mod set straight onto the Flying Monkeys in Space server. No mucking around, straight on, away they go. So as you can see, PlayWithSix isn't without its I suppose bugs or problems. It's a little bit slow and unresponsive. There are a couple of issues with it that you may come across from time to time, but for a large group of people that are struggling to get people on every week with the correct and updated mods, or if you typically are finding that you go to play a game and you always need to update it, or you come to Saturday and there's been an update on Tuesday, and then you have to download that update before you can join the server, you can simply start PlayWithSix PlayWithSix anytime you're on the computer, and it will automatically update any mods that you have. It's just a fantastic program to get people to get a large group of people on the same page with their mods and missions. Anyway, that's about it as far as some of the features, or many of the features with PlayWithSix. There are more. You can go into the missions. It's got a large mission selection as well if you wanted to get into missions and stuff like that. But overall, you can basically see here how PlayWithSix works and just how powerful it is for particularly someone like myself who's a squad clan leader, or even just a clan member just wanting to get on and play some ArmA. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for your time. If you liked this video, liked it, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you've got a better way of downloading, modding, and managing collections for groups of players, please let me know in the comments below as well. Other than that, guys, see you on the battlefield, and have fun.